Yo, what's up guys? So today's video is gonna be about Dead Tree Essence gathering, the lumbering rotation near Garmoth Nest. This video is gonna consist of two parts. Part 1, we are gonna be taking a look into the gathering spreadsheet. We already added this rotation in it, and we also made some updates to the gathering spreadsheet. And if you are new, I will be explaining how to use this spreadsheet more or less, and the spreadsheet will tell us exactly how much money we are making and how we are getting this 700 million per hour. Well, to be honest, that number is a bit clickbaity, but it's also not entirely clickbait. By the end of the video, you guys will understand what I mean by that. And there is a second part of the video where we are going to be just showing the rotation itself. So if you are interested in the rotation itself, you can just skip to that part and watch how I'm doing the rotation. But before we continue into the next part, let me remind you guys that if you like this content, if you like this type of guide videos on rotations, my thoughts and stuff, please do like and subscribe to the channel. That helps the growth of the channel immensely. That motivates me to make this kind of videos, this type of guides. And you know, if you guys have any feedback or thoughts on how I can improve these guides, or you know, any kind of positive, negative feedbacks, let me know in the comment sections below. And without further ado, let's get into it. So the first thing that I want to share with you guys is the map that I prepared using videocodex.com, a database for video. So on this map, you can see all the objects of Dry Pine Tree. Sadly, not all of them are gatherable. I did a bit more work and numbered the trees that we are gathering in order in which we are gathering. And I also marked the ones that you cannot gather with a blue X. Hopefully it's not going to be too intimidating, and it's going to be, for some of you guys at least, helpful. And the rotation consists, as you guys can see, from 129 trees. When I am tryharding, I am able to run this rotation in approximately 10 minutes 10 seconds. In the rotation video that I made, you can see that I have run it in 10 minutes 10 seconds. But usually I don't tryhard that much, especially on stream, so it's fine. Because you want to have the rotation of tree gathering approximately 11 minutes long. I do like making it around 11 minutes because the respawn time of trees is approximately 10 minutes 40 seconds, 10 minutes 50 seconds. It's RNG and depends also on server lag setting, but sometimes it can go all the way up to 11 minutes. So I do like to have, like, you know, what's called a buffer. Otherwise, I really don't like to stand there and wait until the resource respawns. And if you're playing on a class that is faster than Valkyrie, for example Musa, then you definitely want to be extending this rotation. Sadly, there are no other trees in the vicinity to extend to, which means you want to be extending by gathering scorpions. There are approximately 12-14 scorpions, I think, on the rotation, so you can add those gathers, those scorpions, into your rotation quite easily. You'll see them while you're running the rotation, and yeah, extend in that way, making a bit more scorpion meat for the death sandwich of basically. And both of these versions of the map gonna be available in the descriptions below, so you guys can investigate more closely by yourself. And let's talk about why dry pine trees, aka Dead Tree Essence, are so much money. So, one of the reasons why dry pine trees are so profitable is because they have higher chance to drop Caphras and Ancient Spirit Dust than other trees. I discovered this information when I was pushing for the 100k Spirit Perfume craft, which I successfully finished, by the way. But it does make sense because dry pine trees are quite different from other trees. They cannot be sapped, they can be only lumbered, but they don't give any logs. So it does make sense that they have different loot table, different drop chances. And by our data, the drop rate of Caphras is 0.065 and Ancient Spirit Dust is 0.0641, which is approximately 30% higher than the normal trees. The normal trees have this kind of numbers, 0.047 for Caphras and 0.0496. So 30% higher Caphras drop rate, but sadly you cannot gather as many trees as in normal rotations. For example, if you're comparing with Ash Forest rotation, we're doing 1044 gather per hour, but at that tree essence we are doing 679, which at the end results in a higher Caphras from Ash Forest, yeah? But you will be able to gather that tree essence for much longer time if you are gonna keep popping energy potions, which might result in more money per day basically. And of course per hour total money, Ash Forest is 270 million at 1200 mastery, Garmoth Dead essence is 303 million, which is still higher overall. And that essence is the second reason why dry pine trees are so profitable. The value of the essence is 270k on the EU at least, and yeah, it is used for crafting spirit perfumes. Currently there are over 160,000 pre-orders on the EU, but it might change in the future of course, because I still do believe that the limiting agent of the spirit perfume is fruit of nature. So if more people will start getting this rotation, more people will get into the tree essence gathering, the price will be slowly going down, because currently it is one of the best gathering spots in the game. But looking at these numbers, you guys might think, wait a second, Byrock, these numbers are not that impressive. This spot is like, Ash Forest is 270 million, the Lions at 305 million is even better than the Garmoth Dead tree essence. And one of the reasons is because it is at lower mastery. We are looking at the mastery of 1200, as you guys can see here. And the spot scales better with higher mastery because most of the money comes from Caphras, and Caphras as a rare resource scales better than main resource, for example. We can take a look at the 2000 gathering mastery down below here. We have 2000 gathering mastery, we have Terror Hedgehog, the Kamasil Blessing, all the settings are set correctly with my current setup that I was doing the test with. We have in total 78 gathering item drop rate increase. And as you guys can see, we are making 573 million per hour here, and at Lions it's 530 million. We did manage to surpass the line mid per hour. And while we were recording video, the price is updated and we are now making 572 million. No, Nebraska help is killing Caphras market. Anyway, back to the spreadsheets. And there are two reasons why we surpassed money per hour. First of all, the Caphras as a rare resource does scale better than the base resource. Line meat, most of the money comes from line meat itself, yeah, from the base resource. So it does scale worse than the spots where the most money comes from the rare resources or special resources. But mainly it's rare resources that give a lot of money because Caphras and dust are considered a rare resource. And the second reason is that the essence, which is considered base resource, but it does not have 100% drop rate, which means the gathering item drop rate buffs will affect the amount, the chance of you getting the 3 essence. And that is why it is scaled better. Maybe I worded it wrongly. The 3 essence does not scale better with mastery. It scales the same as the meat because base resources scale by mastery only by quantity. But it has better potential to be scaled because of the gathering item drop rate buffs. As you guys can see here, we have 78% total, and with the mastery one we had only 56%. So it does scale better, and give me a couple of seconds. I will show you exactly how much getting item drop rate affects the money per hour at the Garmoth Dead 3 rotation. So we changed the values in the top table to be 2000 mastery. Basically everything is the same, except we are not popping Lara Warm Black Tea, so we're losing the 10% getting drop rate buff. And we are making, as you can see, 555 million per hour. Let's scroll to the bottom of the page to see the difference. The spreadsheet will tell us automatically the money per hour difference in this column, and you can see here 16.5 million per hour difference. The 10% drop rate, gathering item drop rate from Lara T gave you 16.5 million, which is quite huge. As you can see, other spots, yeah, we got 9 million from Ash Forest, 9 million for Orc. It's because they have the Caphras drop rate, yeah, because the Caphras get scaled, so you get more Caphras, more money from that part. As you can see, lions do not scale well with the gathering item drop rate, because, as I said before, lion meat is the main part of the money per hour from the lions, and it does not scale very good with the gathering drop rate because it is already at 100% drop chance. So basically the spot scales the best from gathering item drop rate buffs. So if you have Lara Warm Black Tea, for example, it's better to use it here. And I guess this spot is not that new player friendly, because not only it requires a bit higher mastery, because, well, it scales better with the mastery, and also requires gathering item drop rate buffs, and in two spots, the way how I'm running the rotation, in two spots I need to drop from very high height, losing HP, which means we need HP potion to recover our HP. So having something like infinite HP potion would be making this gathering much less annoying. But I kinda still do love this rotation regardless. But yeah, that was all the information that I wanted to show to you guys about this rotation, about this gathering spot. And if you guys are interested in how much money you can make at certain rotations, like, you can use this spreadsheet. The link will be in the description below. You can use the spreadsheet to change your mastery and see how much approximately money you can make with your current mastery. So you don't need to ask me, lots of people come to my stream and ask, Bayrak, how much money I will be making at this mastery. You can use this spreadsheet. I made it for this purpose for you guys, so you guys don't need to go around and wonder how much money you can make, and just use it. And yeah, hopefully it is somewhat helpful tool to decide which spots you want to be gathering. For the people that are new and haven't seen my spreadsheet, I can show you quite fast on how to use it. First of all, you want to make a copy, click File, make a copy. You need to have a Google account. After you have made copy, you are able to edit it. So the first thing you want to be checking is if the region is selected correctly. The prices are updated automatically using API that are made by the community, people from community, and basically you can select the server here. There are multiple servers. I think almost all the servers are here. So if you're from NA, you change it to NA, and the price, you need to wait a couple of seconds here before the prices will update. Sometimes the servers are slow, so it does take some minutes, but most times it is quite fast. But you need to do it only once, and after that, of course, update the settings. If you have value pack, if you have family fame bonuses, you don't need to change market taxes calculated automatically. You don't need to change bargain. So family fame bonus is the only thing that you need to change. Basically, the stuff that is highlighted, yeah, is the things that you want to be changing. The stuff that are not highlighted, probably if you don't know what you're doing, don't touch it, yeah? To not break the spreadsheet. And the spreadsheet itself, okay, so the price was updated here. Now the spreadsheet itself by default is set to sell everything, yeah? So the values that I was showing now is values after the tax. Basically, as you can see on this column, everything is set to sell. So you can change it according to whatever. For example, you know, you need Caphras, so you're not selling Caphras. So you want to see how much money you're making, yeah? Well, there you go. You see, money is increasing by that. Basically, you can play with the spreadsheet. Here you can play with the numbers, masteries, hedgehogs, item drop rates. There are rotations. If you are gathering with a different speed than me, you want to be tracking how much resources per hour you're getting or how much energy you're spending. So for example, yeah, for example, you are gathering Garmoth rotation, and with my speed, with 1500 mastery, I would be getting 7000 alt tree branches. So you count how much alt tree branches you're getting. Let's say you're making not 7000 but 6000 because you're, you know, gathering a bit on slower cost maybe, or just, you know, chilling, not tryharding like me. And the spreadsheet will update the numbers accordingly by how fast you're gathering. And of course the second table, the comparison table, is also going to be updated accordingly. As you can see here on this column, gather per hour. Once you change one of these columns, it will change automatically depending on what you input. Let's say, for example, you're spending like 400 energy, and voila, you know, it is changed automatically. This line mid per hour on our current spreadsheet is changed to 570 because the default value is a bit low, 730. This was like one of the first rotations that I did, and it's not the best rotation in the spreadsheet for line mid, and I wasn't as good as you know, to min-maxing the line mid gathering. So people nowadays are able to pull like 810 plus quite easily. Some people pull 850, and some people, some crazy, you know, succession, most of the tryhards pull 1k, you know, so we live in crazy world. But these are the overall estimations. If you want to see the resource amounts, what kind of resources they're getting, Caphras and so on, you can scroll further in, and here in the table you will be able to see all the basically resources, rare resources, special resources that you're getting. I am kind of working on updating artifacts. There are not much information about artifacts or massive per magic, so those values can be very, very inaccurate. But basically there are also even more information if you need, like to know exactly how much, for example, at wild terps you're getting fruits, for example. Yeah, you can scroll further down, and here you go. At 1500 mastery, you can make around 70 fruits on average, it seems like. So, you know, all this information are available on one page nowadays. Before I used to have a lot of tabs, but it was a bit too much. They are still there, they're hidden. If you guys want to, like, you know, still see that detailed tab, you can open them, but it's more or less for, I guess, people that know what they are doing and want to know some I don't know, base drop rates or something, information like that. But usually I just hit them. And oh yeah, we also have a getting XP calculator, by the way, so you can see how much XP. Talking about XP, Garmoth Dead 3 Essence, it gives you approximately 3.1 million with a 255 combined life XP bonuses, which is slightly better than mid gathering. As you can see, we can change here on this tab. It sometimes loads quite slowly because the servers sometimes are too overloaded. And for example, you can change to Barox, yeah, and it makes 2.5 million. So slightly better than not bear, but meat gathering, but a bit lower than lumbering, 500,000 lower than lumbering in Ash Forest, and of course lower than sapping. And of course, no one can beat bear. A lot of people, of course, ask what is the best gathering spot for XP, and it is, of course, wild herbs at bear. But here also, yeah, touch the stuff that is highlighted, change the stuff according to your mastery, according to your gathering XP buffs. But yeah, this spreadsheet is made for you guys. Feel free to use it, and yeah. Oh, wait a second. I forgot to show you guys about the 700 million per hour. Yes, information how we are reaching 700 million per hour. Okay, let's do that real fast. So, you guys have seen the numbers before, 560, 600 million, but how I'm getting to 700 million per hour? Like, where is the promised 700 million per hour, Byrock? Was that a clickbait? Was that a clickbait? Well, kinda, yes. Let me explain, you guys. So, money here, you can see here, money per hour, 701 million per hour. We have 78 gathering item drop rate because of all the stuff that we already talked about. And the thing that we need to do to be able to make 701 million per hour is, yes, play on an A. Yep, the Caphras at the moment on an A is 2.8 million. And you need to use the Caphras yourself. So the value of Caphras is full. And that's how you're kind of reaching the 700 million per hour. That's basically the clickbait, you can say. Maybe someone, will be under this circumstance when they will be using the sharps, hearts, black gems, Caphras, deep hoof root, and I think we also are having the Dead Tree Essence also for self-usage. Then yes, you can reach 700 million per hour. But, well, for me, I have Sit Vendiger. I don't need Caphras. And I'm definitely not playing on an A. So, it is kind of clickbait, yeah. But also, maybe someone will be under these circumstances. Anyway, guys, that was it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will leave you guys to the rotation. Bye bye.